This is no ordinary studio.
And he's no ordinary artist. Nika Safronov is making an exception and drawing me today. Usually it's men like billionaire and former politician Alexander Lebedev who pose for Safronov. What do the two men think of Russia, of Russia's elite, who they know well, both professionally and personally?
Politicians are like pigeons. When they're down, they feed from your hand. When they're up, they defecate on your head.
An immature democracy is much more dangerous than the guided democracy we have now.
Putin does things that no one before him dared to do, other than Jesus Christ, perhaps. I have great respect for Putin.
The myth that the Putin regime is taking something away from the people is just that, a myth.
And this is one aspect of Lebedev's business today, among other things. The billionaire is having parts for power plants built in this once dilapidated Soviet-era factory.
At the moment, he is losing money, but he keeps on doing it, he can afford to. Because he believes in Russia's strength, particularly the strength of its economy, even if things are tough at the moment.
Our economy will rise when the conditions are finally right. Russia's businesses were sidelined because there was no money available for them. There was no money, it was stolen. Just like how everything in this plant was stolen. My predecessor, the former owner, is now in jail.
Russia's economy is weak due to low oil prices and sanctions from the West. The government is providing less and less for the people. The gap between rich and poor is growing. But Moscow is all a glitter. Property prices are rising.
This central district at the Patriarch Ponds is just as expensive as the priciest districts of London or New York.
Russia's affluent younger generation lives here and they like to spend money. He has an apartment nearby, an 800 square meter palace. The painter Nika Safronov shows me his carefully renovated, neo-Gothic, religious-looking historic building. 10 minutes walk from the Kremlin. Every object is a rarity, something the Lord of the Manor prizes. His city villa is estimated to be worth up to $40 million. His style? A colorful mix. He calls it dream vision. The portraits are the most valuable. Safronov is regarded as a court painter and friend of oligarchs, ministers, and others.
I draw faces that are interesting. No one wants to know a man who is hoping for $1 million at the lottery, but everyone wants to know the man who has won the $1 million. Putin is like that. A professional, a man, a patriot, someone I find interesting and I respect.
Alexander Lebedev, however, is regarded as a Putin critic. The multi-millionaire financed the anti-government newspaper Novaya Gazeta and was himself once a member of the Russian parliament. Today, Lebedev exposes corruption, but he's cautious when it comes to the Russian president himself and his relationship to the oligarchs.
For ethical reasons, I don't want to take the oligarch side. They made their money through illegal privatization. I know that better than anyone. My investigations were about Putin personally. He hasn't put any money aside. Of course, he probably has the requisite number of homes, expensive cars, airplanes and so on, but this doesn't matter much to him. He could just as well sleep in a tent.
Many people here believe Putin gave the Russians their former greatness back, following the chaos of the 1990s. All of Nika Safronov's projects evoke nostalgia for past glory, a glory that the West doesn't appreciate, according to the painter.
The West uses Russia as a deterrent, as something scary. But this is wrong. Russia remains an important part of the world. Without Russia, there is no Germany, no Poland, and no Europe. The world cannot exist without Russia, just as the world cannot exist without bees, even though they sting you once in a while.
Businessman Alexander Lebedev's office may be located far away from the Kremlin,
but he too believes that Russia is on the right path with its current policies.
A lot of the problems that Russia is said to have today are conjured up. The peak of the crisis has been reached.
Belief in Russia's future is something that many members of Generation Putin have in common. They hardly express criticism. Russia is simply a unique country, to which unique standards must apply.
Russia is unbeatable. It will be neither communist nor European. Russia has always lived according to its own rules and has gone its own special way.
Those who have the money can afford their own golden Russia and hope that it stays that way.